Hey guys, welcome to BitBoy Crypto. I am your host, BitBoy. Today we are going to be talking about Celsius. What is it? What is it trying to do? Who's behind it? And why it could potentially be a good project. But before we do, make sure that you are a subscriber to our channel. All you got to do is hit the subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications, and don't forget to also like and comment on this video, because if you do, you have the chance to win $500 in Ethereum and merch for our contest for October and November. You can get the full description of the contest down below. Okay, guys, so let's talk about Celsius. So this is right here, Alex Mashinsky. Now, he's the founder of this project, and I actually had the opportunity to watch him speak at the Blockchain World Conference. And I thought this guy was absolutely fascinating. So he started many businesses. He's a serial entrepreneur. But one of the biggest things is he was involved in one of the very first companies to ever use VoIP, which is basically a way of calling people using internet for voice instead of using the traditional cellular network. Now, I remember these things were all the rage back early 2000s. All you had to do was you go to the store and I forgot what the company was called, but you would just buy like a little jack, plug it in to your wall, and you could use a phone. It was so much easier than actually having a real phone service. And he was kind of visionary, where he saw that this was going to be the future. And now we use this in all kinds of different ways, with all kinds of different ways we now can talk to each other and communicate. And yes, VoIP has become something absolutely huge. So he saw that. Well, when I saw him speak at Blockchain World Conference, he talked about a lot of very interesting things. One of the things I remember him talking about was how we don't really need all of these new platforms. Like, we have all of these crypto projects always coming out, like trying to create some kind of new platform. And he's like, we just need to start building on what we already have. I really like that, and that really got my attention. Then he started talking about Celsius, which is his project. And he started talking about how Celsius's goal, as we'll look at on the website in a minute, is to bring the next 100 million people into crypto. So I think that's a goal that we all could agree is something pretty cool. I've also downloaded the Celsius app, which I may actually do a separate review on that down the road, but there is already a working app with Celsius. So if we look at coinmarketcap.com, you'll see it's ranked very low, 1,872 right now. It doesn't have, that's because the market cap is unknown at this point. Circulating supply is unknown. Without those, that's why it dropped straight to the bottom. But I think that this is definitely a project worth looking into. I don't think it's quite a low cap gem, because I feel like when these numbers actually come out, I feel like it'll probably be at least in the top 200, maybe in the top 100. Kind of like we saw with PoonDX. When they did the token swap, it went from like number 50 all the way down to like, number 1800, somewhere around here. Then they got the token swap fixed and it went right back to the top 100. So there's not a lot of data on it at this point. It just debuted on CoinMarketCap here in the beginning of October. I saw him speak about this back in July, so I've known about this project for a little while. And usually and I want you guys to know this is not a sponsor review in any way. I haven't spoken to the team or anything like that. I usually don't like to do reviews on like lending platforms or anything like that, because of BitConnect and Ponzi schemes. I've had to turn down several reviews for similar things. But this is one I believe in the leadership of, and I actually think that this has the potential to blow past some of the other ones in the space. I know earlier on in my channel, like I did some reviews for some lending platforms. I think this one's going to blow by probably all of those. But as you can see here, it says banking on the blockchain, Celsius network, a new way to deposit, borrow, and earn with crypto. This is where it gets very interesting. So earn. Celsius pays up to 7% APR interest while you hodl. Bitcoin on Bitcoin, ETH on ETH, start earning now. Then they have borrow. The one thing I really hate about this project are these stupid little characters they use. They drive me crazy. The dog with the purple hair, I just can't dig it. The hippo, the bear, I don't know, call me sexist. It has nothing to do with the dog being a female. I just can't get down with the purple hair covering the eye. I'm sorry, I just can't do it. So it says, why not borrow dollars while they exist? Get dollar loans at 5% APR while your crypto chills in your wallet. They do use some pretty funny language on here for a crypto project. Then short, feeling bearish on the market? Now you can use your Celsius network to short the market. There also is a wallet that comes along with it. So watch your wallet balance grow like a beanstalk. Earn up to 7% interest on deposits. I'm going to try this out. I'm definitely going to invest a little bit into this just to hold it in the wallet and watch what it does. I'm not exactly sure how fast it rolls over and you're able to see some of that interest. I know like with your bank, it seems like it takes forever. So I'm very interested to see what this looks like with the actual app. The app is live. You can go to the, the iOS store. I assume it's on Android as well. I don't mess with Android, sorry. But if it is, you guys can download it there as well. So it's deposit safely and securely with BitGo. They have a little video on the website. You can watch that as well. Crypto for the people, and this is kind of their thing, right? Let's bring 100 million fresh faces to the crypto community. Now we've already seen Alex Marchinsky do this with VoIP, bring people into that space. Can he do it with crypto? I'm very, very curious. If he can bring 100 million people into the space, then man, that sure would be great for all of us. It's not nearly what it needs to be for Bitcoin to hit $1 million per Bitcoin, but 100 million would definitely make a big difference. So it says Celsius is a platform built with and for the community. We believe that together we can build a new paradigm where our network, not the big banks, benefit. So then it talks about the Celsius token. So last March, they completed their $50 million token sale, which, as you guys know, is something that doesn't really happen. $50 million. Go look at a lot of the ICOs that even I review or other people review. You'll see they're getting like maybe $2 or $3 million, and those are for some of the bigger ones. This one's got a lot behind it, and that's why I think this one is going to be one of the successful projects. So, of course, the Celsius token, there are incentives for you guys to have that on your wallets. Then they have their team here, which here is Alex. As I said, it says he's one of the inventors of VoIP, Voice over Internet Protocol, with foundational patents dating back to 1994. And he's a very engaging speaker. I really enjoyed listening to him speak about this project. And like I said, I've been super interested in Celsius ever since I heard him speak. So that was back in July. So it's really good to see this project really moving forward. They have all the standard places where you can get, where you can get in touch with different, or you can get in touch with the team or whatever it might be in their social media accounts. That's basically what I'm trying to say. I don't know why I stumbled over that so much. So here is a little bit about the borrowing. So it says, how does Celsius dollar loans and crypto collateral work? Bob needs $33,000 to get his blockchain startup off the ground, so he joins Celsius loan program. How much interest will he have to pay? It all comes down to the LTV, loan to value ratio. The more money Bob can offer as collateral, the better interest rate he can get. This also lowers his chance of a margin call, having to add additional crypto or pay off part of the loan. If Bob puts down 3 times of the loan value, $100,000 in crypto, he will only pay 9% annual interest, and he'd only have to face a margin call if Bob's crypto lost 20% of its value. So here is a chart, a few different charts that show what you can expect to pay with interest based on your collateral and things like that. This website really has a lot of information on it. I really encourage you guys to go look at the website yourself. So on this page, it also has a loan calculator. And here you're able to see how much you can get as a loan based on the amount of crypto that you would have to use as collateral. So it's very handy. It shows you exactly how much you'll need. You're basically borrowing against your own crypto in a sense. This will show your interest, your total interest, and what the margin call would be if that unfortunately happened. Here's a little bit more about how it works. Here's a little bit about the margin call stuff. It's got a ton of frequently asked questions. Then when we come over here to the earn portion, which I feel like is also pretty important to understand, click on that. And we're just waiting for it to load here. Okay, so get coins for your coins. They earn up to 7% interest on a year. So here's the interest calculator. Like let's say you wanted to put 20 ETH in here. Let's see how much you would be able to earn. So interest per week, you make $2.74 just sitting it in there. So $142 a year for doing nothing but just sitting your coins on this platform. Now, one thing about this is I would need to understand a little bit more about their security to leave $4,000 worth of Ethereum to get $142 back. I would need to make sure it's very, very, very safe. So that is one more question that I would have about this, will be what happens. Here it says secure AF. So hopefully this will answer the question. It says all deposits, and this is where BitGo comes in. All deposits are secured by our SEC-approved custodian, BitGo. When coins are lent out, they're over-collateralized. For example, if a hedge fund wants to borrow from our pool, it must provide more than the full value of your crypto in US dollars, so your coins are always safe. Okay, I can go with that. I still feel like if I personally were to want to invest like a lot, like let's say I want to invest 100 ETH into this or something like that, I would definitely make sure I did my own research and learned a lot more about the security, about what would happen if my account got hacked and things like that before I let them hold on to my money. But if they can guarantee that it's absolutely safe and then there's absolutely nothing that could happen if I were to get hacked or whatever, if someone were to break into my account, how do they ensure that and things like that? If they could do that, then I might be willing, to put some in here. But I would definitely have to have that guarantee. So that is pretty much Celsius in a nutshell, guys. Like I said, I may actually do a review on the app on a later video. So you guys let me know what you think about this. Do you guys think that this platform may actually be successful? Do you think it's a Ponzi scheme? I don't think it is, personally. But, we've had that problem with a lot of lending platforms in the past, that they haven't been exactly what they said they were. I do have faith in Celsius, and I do believe that it will be a successful project. And like I said, I don't own any. Maybe I think I got $30 worth for signing up on the app. I don't have a ref link. That's my honest, unbiased, personal opinion. I do think this is going to be a big project. So that's all I got for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, BitBoy out.